In a bold move to tackle the menace of vandalism and theft of public infrastructure, in the Federal Capital Territory Abuja, the Fct Police Command has arrested 31 suspected scavengers with 16 already charged to court. The Commissioner of Police Fct Command, Olatunji Disu, made the disclosure to journalists in a media briefing following the directives of Fct Minister Nyesom Wike ordering the immediate 2-week closure of all scrap yards commonly referred to as Panteka markets within the FCT. He said going by these directives, the FCT Command, with the help of other sister agencies, swung into action both day and night to arrest suspects involved in vandalism and theft of public infrastructure worth over 1 billion naira.
Below is a detailed breakdown of operations executed and the items recovered at each location. January 16, we had raid on day-day building material markets, and we recovered a large number of manhole sewage covers with inscription on it, "Not for sale." January 17, raid on Yaya Panteka. Items recovered include cut-to-size electric transformer, 3 generators, and 3 motorcycles. January 18, raid on day-day electrical market. Items recovered include huge volume of cables and fiber optic materials. January 16, township patrol and evacuation of scavengers. Action taken, conducted patrol for confidence building and the displacement of illegal scavengers from the metropolis. January 20, repeat patrol at day-day building material market and recovered more manhole covers, rubber insulators stripped from cables, and piles of cut-to-size cables. January 21, raid on Akpoduse shanties and Panteka. Items recovered include large quantities of iron rods cut to size, and demolition of illegal shanties and displacement of scavengers, also known as Babambola. January 22, repeat visit to Kabusa Panteka. At this time, no more things was recovered. January 23rd, raid on Gwari Pass and their scavengers in their shanties. January 24, we raided Zuba Panteka and Diko Panteka in Niger State, and these are the things recovered. Documents related to vehicles with unverified ownership, fake fabricated Mercedes-Benz chassis numbers, industrial solar batteries suspected to have been stolen, solar panels of different makes, large quantity of sack filled with naked armored cables wires that have been stolen from the FCT command and burnt for them to use the copper inside for making earrings and spoons. We recovered weighing machines and a lot of vehicle rims cut into iron rods. January 26, we raided Diko Panteka in Niger State again, and items recovered include solar panels and large quantity of armored cables. January 28, demolition exercise along road corridor, Dape village. Action taken, illegal structures were dismantled to reclaim public infrastructures. January 29, we raided day-day Panteka market. Items recovered include bundles of barbed wire installed by the government. This comprehensive operation represents a decisive move towards eliminating vandalism and safeguarding critical infrastructure within the FCT and the neighboring states. Arrests, charges, and recoveries. So far, 31 suspects have been arrested, with 16 already charged to court.
Disu said upon the recovery of power cables, the Abuja Electricity Distribution Company officials were invited to identify some of the items, and they confirmed the recovered cables and electrical components were vandalized from multiple power stations across the FCT. The suspects have been charged to court, and this criminal conspiracy and mischief by injury to public roads, navigable channels, and electrical installations are punishable by life imprisonment, a fine or both under Section 332 of the Penal Code.